Did you say starting with me or?
So we are live. No problem, Jason. I think we I had to wait a lot of time when I was clicking the button to go live. But hey, everyone, it's a pleasure to be here today to actually for our demo day, for our BGA demo day. And you may know what's happening when we do our demo day. We have some games, BGA members, and we just want to know what's happening on their sides and if they can demo their own game. So it's gonna be a fun time for us, and we're gonna start right away, like just for our wonderful speakers to actually have time to present the game. So I would say, Teddy, it's a pleasure to have you to introduce Dazzle. If you're ready, the stage is yours.
All right, thank you, Flav. So, can everybody see my screen right now?
Yes, we can see
All
the
right,
presentation.
great. So, we're building Dazzle, a match three strategy game that's a um, one v one puzzle battle game that each player has a team of three characters or NFTs, and they go up against another team of three NFTs. And our game is a hybrid of, I would say it's a hybrid of a traditional game and also a fully Web3 game, where it's fully traditional in the sense that it has a free to play element for casual players to join in. But then there's on the Web3 side, it could go fully Web3, where all the characters are NFTs. All the game logics are on chain using Cartesy rollup technology. And to push it even furthermore, some of the rewards will be used, generated using VRF. And it's something that we feel like Cartesy technology could push it, um, push the limits to how esports can be played. And let me go ahead and demo the game.
Yeah, let's do it as soon as okay. You're good to go.
Yeah,
We can see the game.
right. So right now, so like I mentioned, there's three different modes. There's for the casual player, a centralized arena for PvP. There's a centralized PvE mode where players fight against a seasonal boss that players compete on a leaderboard for rewards. Let me kind of shortly show that. So right now we just pushed a new build today, so there's not many players on the leaderboard, just two of us over here. And here's like shows like what kind of prize you could get if you are like one of the top players at the end of the season, which we plan to think of a season. We're calling it a season, but it's probably going to be like really short, like a few days or like a weekly thing. And the tournament mode, of course, is the serious mode where there's going to be premium rewards, and therefore we have to put everything on chain. And this is where we use Cartesy rollups on this. So right now I'm going to just go ahead and enter a game. Let's see. So create a room. So this is running on Optimism Gordy, and so and one of the features we have in the game is that we have a built-in wallet for this. So when players log in, they log in with their own wallet, but then when they um, get into this tournament mode, they if they haven't created yet, they would create a in-game wallet um, for faster transaction signings, because we don't want players to be confirming their every action on MetaMask. So right now it's I think I could show like the debug part. So it created a transaction, and right now we're just waiting for it to give me a private code so I could use my other computer to join in on the match. So give me a second over here. S8W. hold on, give me a second. I guess it's one of those things where when it's demo time, I'm going
Yeah,
to run into
exactly.
technical difficulties.
Yeah, at some point you have to expect that something will be happening. That's okay, no worries.
Yeah, sorry about that. I just went into a match like right before I joined on the call.
And obviously it worked.
Yes, and it worked. Give me a second, please.
So yeah, as a reminder for everyone, yeah, you tell me when you're ready, Teddy, obviously. But as a reminder, so we have Teddy and we have all the members showing the game. At the end of each presentation, they will ask you a question about the game, what they actually talk about, for a chance for any one of you to actually got the right answer to claim something specific. Could be NFT, could be a lot of different things, but made available by the team. So you will have to answer that question, those questions. So yeah, make sure to follow everything to the different games that you can see. Yeah, you're good to go, Teddy.
Okay. Yes. So right now, the way that we have tournament mode set up. Hold on. Why is this loading screen a bit too long? Okay. I feel like I'm getting some errors. Okay, so I guess that's part of development. There's going to be errors. I'm going to just refresh this. It's good. So we do have it built in to be able to recover from crashes. So hopefully that'll let me successfully demo that. Oh,
Here you go.
Yeah. Yay. Okay. So one of the so let me take the chance to talk a bit about like what just happened. So for tournament mode, because it's on chain, and for testnet right now, we have each player stake a little bit of ETH on there as the pot, and whoever wins will win the pot. In the future, we plan to do like different rewards. Like sometimes it might be like really premium NFTs, rare, maybe like custom crafted NFTs, or if it's a more like a bigger tournament, then it would be like maybe the top 3 players will win the pot. So as you can see right now, there's a team of 3. Each NFT actually has 14 different body parts. And right now, each of them has at least, we have four different kinds drawn up already. So as we draw more parts, it's going to be like a pretty large number of permutations. So let me go ahead and do something. So basically to clear gems, so each action will send a transaction on chain for it to go through the card testing machine, and then it will get verified by the card testing machine, and then the other player will be able to see the move. So right now I'm gonna play a little bit. So each character also has their own elements, and they also have their different active skills that varies, such as shields. I think this is defense up, and this is changing colors of the gems. Let's see, I'm going to clear this thing over here. So the way we have it set up right now is that we have a main attacker among the 3 characters you have, where the main attacker does most of the damage, and then the other characters are your support, which they'll still deal damage, but then they'll deal like on a smaller scale, like 20% of their usual full damage. And then you pick one target to attack. So there's So we wanted to add some strategic elements to this battle system.
Mm.
So let's see. Okay, so right now we just killed one of my characters. I guess I'm gonna just try one of the active skills to demo it, and because it's so. As you can see, the experience is still not very optimal. It still takes like a bit of time for each turn, but we are thinking about different ways to optimize this experience. And right now, because for time purposes, I'm going to let this player rage quit because he just killed my character.
Yes, because every kind of move in the game will have will be registered in the blockchain, right? You will have a
Exactly.
transaction for each move.
Yes, it will
Yeah.
go on the blockchain, and then it'll go on the Cartesi layer 2 to actually run the. So our whole game logic, game engine is on chain. So the layer 2 will actually see the input and then perform the simulation and then send out a result notice for the other player to query and see. So I guess let's see, out of the game I can show like there's different characters, and I think I guess like you showcase a little bit of like different big body parts. So I think I'm forgetting a bit, but then basically we have like the headgear, like different eyes, and there's like an eye accessory, the body. For some reason, our artist decided not to have pants, so our characters don't have pants. And there's like different floating accessories and right hand weapon, left hand weapon, and like an aura like thing. And they took a lot of freedom in like drawing like pretty interesting things like here's a onigiri over here. And we have this one as a hamburger.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? It's like having it like instead of like having a fairy, why not a hamburger? Like if you're hungry, you could eat it too. All right. So bit back to the characters. So we're saying that for like the free to play mode, players will be able to get characters, but they will be probably lower tiered and they'll probably be centralized until players decide to spend a little bit of tokens to mint it into an NFT. And they need to be able to mint their to get real actual NFTs in order to play in the tournament mode to get like higher tier NFTs because it's going to be on chain, and if they're not NFTs, there's no way to verify ownership on that. And I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Eddie, for that. Thanks a lot for the presentation. I would say so you have a question, as we say, you can ask a question to the audience based on the project. Do you remember that question?
Yeah, so I think I mentioned somewhere in the demo. So how many body parts are there in one character?
How many body parts? Yeah, exactly. You mentioned that, especially at the end. So that's not very difficult. So guys, you have some
I
times.
hope it's
Obviously,
not.
no, it's
Yeah.
not. No, yeah. I can answer it. So you should. The others could could do that as well. So thanks a lot, Teddy, for your time and to show the game and how you use Cartesi on the in the game as well. I'm gonna wait a little bit just to give a time for everyone to answer the question correctly. But thanks again for the press, Teddy. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Jordi from Union Avatars, if you're ready, would be lovely to have you explain what is Union Avatars and do a little demo as well.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, thanks for the invitation. It's a pleasure for us to showcase our tool here, our avatar making with all of your audience. So yeah, first of all, we are Union Avatars. We are based in Barcelona, Spain. We started this company in 2020. And I'm here to show you how it's working, our avatar maker, and what you can do with this avatar once it's to it. The first thing that you need to do is coming to unionavatars.com, then click here on avatar maker, create a new account, but I'm going to use my account. So I'm logging in here. Then if it's the first time that you join Union Avatars, you can come here and create an avatar. Or if you already has an avatar, you can pick up some of the avatars that you already have. But I'm going to create an avatar to show you everything. I'm going to pick up a picture because it's always, the resolution of the picture is always better. For example, this one. But you can also use your webcam to create the avatar. Okay. We are going to create the realistic avatar. The voxel avatar is coming very soon. We are working on this, and we are going to implement in here also in our avatar maker in the upcoming weeks. So then we click next, and now we are in the process of generating that head from that single selfie. We are converting this to a 3D object using machine learning to recreate all the hidden parts of this picture, especially the hidden part of the head. And then in the next step, the user will see here the first version of this avatar, and then the user can customize the body of the avatar with different garments that we have available. We have here like two options to customize the avatar. One is selecting different garments, for example, divided, only the upper part of the body or the pants. Also, you can add some accessories for now. So if we go here, we can see some here some hoodies, t-shirts, for example. We have the pants. We have also the shoes. But if we go to outfits, you can see that we have like many outfits. This one is the outfit that we create especially for the Pride during this month. But here you can see that you have a lot of different outfits. We have like more funny. We have more for professional environments, for example. We have for more gaming also. We have that more fantasy, for example. Also that kind of racing. I'm going to pick up this one, I think. Okay, once you have that body, then you can, if you want to change the hair of the avatar, then you can come here and select one of the hairs that fits better for your avatar. And you see, like, create something weird also like this. We have on stage now the possibility of change the color of the hair, and it's working good. So we are going to implement very soon also for offer the different possibilities. Also, we are adding here like different brands. These some two brands from Spain. We are working also with Mango to include some other collections here and with other digital fashion brands. So the user will be able also to choose like branded collections. Okay, once the avatar is ready, you can click on continue, give it a name. So put Game Alliance. And then we are assembling all the avatar with all the assets that we chose before. Meanwhile, I recommend you also to join our Discord and follow us on Twitter. And once the avatar is created, then here it's coming the different possibilities that you can do with the avatar. Okay. For example, if you click here, you can, if you scan this code with your phone, you can bring the avatar to your phone and view in augmented reality. Then you can create a picture of the avatar, especially for social networks. If you want a profile picture of your avatar in good quality, we have here that avatar lab to make it. Edit the avatar. If I want to change, for example, some of the body parts of the avatar, like the hoodie, pants, shoes, I can go back and customize my avatar again, edit name. And also the good part here is that you can download the GLB or the VRM file. There are many platforms that are using VRM. So we are going to download that VRM and then I will show you what we can do with that or in which platforms we can use this avatar. So I have it here on my computer already. And then I want to show you also this page because here we are showcasing some of the open platforms where you can use the avatars. And I'm going to show you two different ways to join with your avatars, okay? One way is, for example, with Vaults is one of our partners. They are hosting like different vaults and they integrated our Unity SDK. We have the SDK for Unity, SDK for Unreal, and also integration through API or through iframe, okay? At the end, our business model, well, our partner or client is all of the developers of virtual platforms, okay? So we have also here our in Vaults, our headquarters. It's really simple. You go to vaults.com, for example, you choose one of the virtual environments that they have, choose one of these, and then, as I said, that they implemented our avatar, our Unity SDK, then you will get the way to join on this platform with your avatar. Give it a time to load the page. Okay,
yeah, it's always very, very long at
So-
the end of the day. Yeah, you got it. Perfect.
yeah, I got it. Yeah, so Vaults, they are offering that kind of template avatars. If you want to go fast, we are offering also template avatars from your own avatars. But if you want to enter with your avatar, click on create avatar. Then you add your account. If you don't have, you can create your account directly here. So login. And here you have the same options that we had on our webpage. You can create a new avatar from a single picture, or you can pick up the last avatar that I created, or some of the avatars that I already have. Okay, so I will take this avatar that I created before. Click on load avatar. The avatar is loaded here. I click on join. And now the wall is launching. Yeah. So here you can see that I have already my avatar inside this wall. I have also some pre-made movement, some animations of the avatar.
And you're actually working with Kinetics, one of our other members for the animation, right?
Yeah, I say that they are members of blockchain. Yeah, we are working with them. We have their SDK integrated in our SDK. So all of our partners that are integrating Union avatars, they will also available the Kinetics animations, and they can add to our avatars. And it's very easy to use it, that SDK, and also the Kinetics platform. So that's one of the methods that you can use to integrate the avatars in some of these platforms. But I want to show you also what you can do with the VRM file. You know that there are many platforms, for example, Hyperfy, VRChat, Monaverse, Webverse, Viverse, Avatavi, Animes also, that you can upload that kind of VRM avatar. So I'm going to, I don't know if you know Hyperfy, but they are also offering like different platforms for users. I'm going to pick up some platform that it's not very low with with a lot of assets, because if not, it's going to take a lot of time to launch. I think that this one is going pretty fast. So you remember that I have here my VRM avatar. So I'm going to, it's very simple, like take in and drag and drop to the wall. Let's see if we can see that. And yeah, I wanted, while it's charging that, I wanted to show you also how to use it in Animaze. Animaze is a platform where you can upload your avatars and then use your conferencing tools like Google Meets, like Teams on Microsoft, for example, also on Zoom calls, and also to create as a VTuber. To add your avatar, it's so simple because you need to click here on VRM to close this. So it's asking you to go to your folders to pick up the last VRM file. So here the avatar is loaded now. Equip. And then the avatar, it will be appear here. So that's another way that you can integrate your avatars in different walls, like this one, like Hyperfi. But I recommend you also to explore that Animaze if you like to use conferencing tools for professional tools or also for hangout with friends. It's also interesting. And also we have other many platforms that you can use the avatars. We are integrating our solution with many other platforms through SDK. So yeah, I suggest you to follow us in all of our social networks, Discord, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, to get the last news of us. And just when I think that I need to drop a question here. So
Yes.
the question for the community is, if you remember what year was your avatars funded? Okay.
Yeah,
It's here. Nice.
Exactly. Yes. Just to help you, you got it. So yes, what
Yeah,
year
thank
was
you.
your avatars funded? You have you have a few let's say a few minutes to respond. We're gonna go to the next presentation. But Jordi, thank you very much for that. It was good actually to go into the platform at first, but also to see every platform you're working with, integrating your avatars as well. So thanks a lot for showing that to us.
Yeah, thank you very much. The pleasure was mine.
So yeah, we're gonna wait a little bit before, just to give you some times before we check the different answers. We got one answer from the past from the past presentation from Skill Gaming, and it was the correct answer. Unfortunately, our speakers had to go, but Teddy. But obviously, you know how it works. I'm gonna first congrats, but I'm gonna also give you the form you need to fill out. So we, the BGA team, we can ask the team of Dazzle to give you the price they mentioned to us. So congrats again. I'm gonna put the form links, and you will be able to fill that up. Okay, thanks again. It was great. Thank you very much, Jordi, for that. Jason, it's first a real pleasure to have you personally
you.
As a fan of Gala Games, but also to actually show very cool games we are all waiting for. So the stage is yours.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. So I'm just going to go ahead and kick it off. Today, what I'm going to show you guys is a game called Last Expedition. And hold on, I got to push my button here. Aha, there. Now you can see Last Expedition. I just got this whole button setup done earlier this week, and it is really cool. So Last Expedition is a PvP, PvE first-person shooter in which you go onto a world called Aura, and it's an extraction shooter. So you're competing against other people and the world essentially to pull out a core. Now, the cool thing about this game, or one of the really cool things about this game, is this actually runs on our network of decentralized nodes. So each of these nodes that you see here, These are actually nodes that are being run by the community, which I think is really, really, really cool. So by connecting to these nodes, I'm actually running this instance of the game that I'm getting ready to drop into on someone else's computer. And a few weeks ago, when AWS went down, this is a little bit laggy today. When AWS went down, we were able to, play on this without any sort of difficulty because, again, it was running completely on somebody else's node.
What better way to show that when you
Right?
have AWS down? Like it's
Well, it was
perfectly
really
spaced.
cool because the community in our Discord, which, by the way, if you're interested in joining our Discord, you can go to galagames.chat and join our Discord. This is a kind of laggy node. That's one of the downsides about dropping onto somebody else's node. Actually, you know what? It's so laggy. I'm going to connect to a different node. I apologize, guys.
No worries.
Let me go ahead and go out to a different one really quick. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be a lot better.
What is pretty cool is you actually have people saying that my node is called the Void. Like they are very, very happy to share the name of their own server to let everyone play. So that's
let's go try the Void then here. Reloading these. Well, let's see what the ping looks like. Sometimes the ping because of where I am gets kind of bad. Let's have Smurfstorm. I've connected to Smurfstorm before. That's a very reliable node for me. So anyway, this game is produced. That's better, much better. Although it's still a little laggy today. That may be my computer today because I haven't had a chance to restart in a while. But we'll check it out and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, this is created by a team led up by Phil Wattenbarger. Phil Wattenbarger, you will know from Halo Infinite and the last Call of Duty multiplayer components. Really incredibly epic team. Let's see, there we go. Epic team. They do amazing work. And as you guys can see, it is not usually this laggy. This has got to be a local issue for me. As you can see, the world is quite pretty. And I'm rubber banding all over here today. I guess it's just the, that's what was the earlier guy saying, everything works until you try to do it live.
Exactly.
Right? I just streamed this the other day. Hold on. One more time. I'm just going to play it completely local. And actually, you know what? I'm going to completely restart the game because I think that may be an issue on my part here.
It happens all the time. Obviously, you prepare everything, and once you go live, everything.
Well, to be completely honest, I didn't, which may be one of the issues because I just kind of. It's one of those things, you have a toddler. My daughter showed up at the side of my bed this morning at 5 a.m. and basically said her toy koala, she's 2, needed to watch Cars at 5 a.m. And so at 5 a.m., that was when I got to watch, get up and watch Cars. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a local issue on my part here. Okay, but it's looking better. Much better. Okay. But yeah, that's the thing. But this is a really, really incredibly fun game as an extraction shooter. Obviously, still under development, so that's why you see some placeholder assets like random T-posing people and things like that. My God, this is rough. I wonder if there was some sort of update that I am unaware of.
I know that StreamYard is not so bad at showing the game and have not so much latency. Could be sometimes StreamYard, but it shouldn't be
No,
on
it's
our
not
side.
StreamYard. This is definitely a local issue with my computer. I am it is not working well for me today, but that is a fault of me, not the game. But anyway, so yeah, you come in here, you extract minerals. You can use the minerals to. Oh my God, this is painful. You can extract minerals, use those minerals to build, new weapons, which you can then use to fight through the monsters on the map, which aren't going to look very impressive if everything is lagged all to hell. I am getting
So
eaten right now. Oh,
that's
this is
okay. No problem.
embarrassing.
No problem, Jason. It happens. So I guess the first idea is really related to PvE, but after that, you would like to do it PvP, or what's the idea in terms of how
Yes.
you will be releasing the game?
So basically, the idea is that it is a PvP PvE game where you essentially you drop in, you compete with other players and against a very very aggressive environment,
Mhm.
and you are then able to work to extract a core. Now the cool thing is, and one of the super cool things about what you guys are going to be getting today, the person who wins the competition, is you are going to be getting an ancient bone snapper. Now, the cool thing about these nodes is that the node operation allows you to put NFTs into it, which are essentially the monsters in the world. And the ancient bone snapper is one of the most incredibly badass monsters. And so, if you own a node, then you're able to basically prepare it, let people attack, try to capture the core in that scenario, and your monsters are there to try to kill and remove them, if you will. And as this grows out, the node operators have the ability to sort of set their own rules about the nodes, to charge an admission fee, to potentially even have a competitive pot so that people are coming in and putting something in order to compete, and then the winning team would potentially take something out of that. There's a lot of different things that can be done with that, but the main goal here is to provide and facilitate player ownership, while at the same time making it something that is fun and enjoyable. We have a phrase called the entrepreneurial metagame, and that's basically all of the behaviors that players exhibit that are getting involved with, buying of assets and running of, game hardware that's not necessarily playing the game, but still is an activity that they enjoy. Because I suck at gaming, but I do enjoy sort of the dungeon keeper element of it, which I think is cool.
Yeah, you're actually very good at it. Like, if I can add something, I learned a lot about how possible it is to rent an NFT through Spider Tanks, which is a beautiful use case with that, because you make it easy, very easy for every player to understand how it works. And that's another part of what you do. Like, your ethos is really based on that for the node, specifically for these games. So congrats.
Yeah, Spider Tanks is really cool too. I know that I was ostensibly supposed to demo last expedition, but again, my deepest apologies, guys. I'm going to figure out why it's not behaving correctly, and it's probably a local issue. But yeah, Spider Tanks is a lot of fun. There's really a tremendous number of games coming to our ecosystem right now, and more of them are being released every month. We're just finishing up chain integration on Dragon Strike, which is a match 3 RPG battler, which I've been playing like crazy since I downloaded it yesterday for the first time. We've got so many different things. We had Internal Paradox, which is a RPG battler as well. It's so many cool things.
Yeah,
and you can find out more on our Twitter.
Here you go.
I have my button.
Yeah, I saw that for the Discord. It's actually perfect. I need to figure out how to do the same.
Dude, it's I highly recommend it. It's a Stream Deck is what I'm using, and so I've put all of these little things together up front, and we can do really cool things. And here, I'll help you out. Everybody who is watching this, make sure you like, and subscribe, and hit the notification button. There you go.
Oh, perfect. Thank you very much, Jason. And sorry for the stream, but actually,
Oh, no problem.
you will be able. So if you remember, you do have a question for the audience.
I do.
for
I do.
Prize.
So what planet is Last Expedition set on?
Yeah. What planet,
So
guys?
I know that there's a bunch of members of the Gala Games community that are currently watching this right now. Hey, Skill Gaming.
Always the fastest. Like
Oh, Skill Gaming's on it. Absolutely on it.
so your choice. Normally, if it was me, it's always the fastest. But you actually can decide, Jason, if you would like to.
I'm okay with Skill Gaming, but I'll let you go ahead and collect that address and send it over to me.
Perfect.
And I will send that out.
Very
but
lucky.
then also I'll also give, just while I'm at it, a common Snoop tank. Okay,
Wow.
so in Spider Tanks there is a tank
I
that we did in partnership with Snoop. And if you go to the Blockchain Gaming Association Twitter and you retweet the tweet of this event,
Yeah.
I will go and I will pull one of those retweets and give a common Snoop tank to one of those people. So go
That's
to the
actually very
BGA
cool.
Twitter and let's blow this up, guys.
Thank you very much, Jason. Really appreciate it. At the same time, I kind of very jealous because I know the Snoop take, and I wish I was able to participate in that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Thanks a lot, Jason.
You know what? I'll send you a Snoop tank too.
Oh,
I've
that's
got a
very
couple
cool.
Snoop tanks. Just give me an address and I'll get you a Snoop tank.
Oh, that's very cool. Thank you very much. But to come back to Skill Gaming,
pleasure.
obviously you won. You were the fastest one. So, and you remember the rules made by Jason for the BGA tweet. We tweeted just before the live, 1 hour before the live. So if you retweet, you might have a Snoop tank. So here you go. Thanks a lot, Jason. I hope
pleasure.
next time it will be better.
It will be.
our
I'm
side as
going to
well.
kick the hell out of my computer because
No
that's
worries.
unacceptable.
No worries. It could be our problem as well, our issue on our side. So no worries. It was good to have you, Jason.
Thank you, guys.
As last but not least, would love to have Ultra Chess also building on courtesy. So Jesse, if you're here, would be lovely to have you.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. All right. So I'm just going to give a quick primer on the product before I demo it. So let me share my screen.
Yeah, as soon as I can see it. Okay.
You guys can see it?
We can see the canvas. So if you just can maybe expand the presentation, would be better. I'll tell you if it's working well. Here you go. You got it.
Okay, awesome. So yeah, Ultra Chess basically is a fully on-chain chess app that allows users to deploy AI right on-chain and basically battle them against each other for money. Right? So it's a human versus human, human versus bot, and bot versus bot ecosystem. Right? Every single match, wagers can be placed on each chess match, and also each chess AI is an NFT with real value, right? That can be transferred and traded on OpenSea or Blur or whatever NFT marketplace. So the bots, how do the bots work? So they're UCI compliant, RISC-V executables, meaning that any existing chess engine like Komodo, Stockfish, Leela, anything can be uploaded on chain, right? And exists as an NFT and battle other bots for money, essentially. So here is a demo. So this is the demo of the bot deployment, right? So you see we have our wallet here and the amount of money we have in the wallet. So we're going to click deploy bot. And we're going to look through our file system for the compiled bot source code. So this is what compiled prior, basically. So we upload it to the blockchain. Currently, this is actually happening locally, but it could be on Optimism or Arbitrum or anything. And once deployed, we'll get a notification. So we just created a bot. Right? So, and this is the profile of the bot that we just created, right? So yeah, currently you see this bot has its own ELO and its own automatic wager amount. And then it has offers so people can buy and sell these bots, right? Challenges, etc. So this is the bot versus human gameplay, right? So currently I just challenged that bot. So this is the bot that I challenged. It's called UVD9GDQ2IP. And I challenged it for about $300, right? This is actually USDC, but I'm rendering it as USD. So yeah, I'm playing against this bot on chain. Just made that move. And this is all happening within the Cartesian machine. So
Yeah, same thing. Each move, one transaction, right?
yeah.
Why chess will be the perfect way to actually have this like on-chain activity each time you do something? I do have the answer, but I guess you will have a better answer to that. But why it makes so much sense for chess to actually run on fully on blockchain?
For one, it's simple, it's easy to understand, and everyone knows how to play chess. But specifically for the bots, so for example here, this is the bot versus bot gameplay. So this is a human profile. And here it shows a list of bots that this human owns, right? So we're actually going to click on this bot here. And then we're going to challenge this bot. So we're going to challenge this bot for $69. And we're going to challenge it with the bot that we own, right? So we choose the bot called S8SNWA. And this is the bot that we own, that we're challenging another person's bot with. So we send the challenge and we wait for our opponent to receive the challenge and accept it. So this is another screen. So we just received a challenge. So we're going to accept it right here. And as soon as we accept it, a new bot match is going to be created. And it's going to happen instantly within the rollup. And as you can see, the match just completed, right? So we have finished games here, right, versus mine. And as you can see, my bot just lost. So I lost $69 and then he gained $69 from me. So we can view the history of the match by clicking here. And as you can see, I just lost money. So let's see what happened. So my bot is at the top, white, and then his bot is at the bottom. So we're going to autoplay the history and see what happened. And keep in mind that these two bots actually have the same exact source code, but because of how complex chess engines are, they yield completely different results regardless. But over time, they will have similar sort of ELOs. Yeah, so you can see each of these bots have their own ELO right here. So this guy
Okay.
is like, so we're almost done with this.
So in terms of development, why specifically Cartesi for your, if we have to help other game developers to understand how to use it and how to make a game with Cartesi, what was your experience building with the Cartesi team of capitalizing on the blockchain itself?
So the experience was pretty cool, right? And the reason why I chose Cartesi for this was because I wanted the chess engines to be, I wanted users to be able to deploy chess engines that already exist in the real world.
Okay.
So if the chess engine runs on Linux, then it can run within the Cartesi machine on chain. And boom. Yep. So this is how I lost $69. And yeah, that's basically it.
Perfect. Thank you very
So
much. Yeah, no,
I guess my
please.
question?
Yeah, your question, please.
So my question is, what sort of bots can run within Ultra Chess?
Can you do it again? Maybe it was different from my one, just to make sure. What was the question?
What sort of bots can
bots,
run
okay.
within Ultra Chess?
Got it. Okay, you got it. So we're gonna let everyone sometimes to answer that question, and actually, it's a good thing because we're gonna have the opportunity to wait a little bit. Because we first, thanks a lot, Jesse, for the presentation. Really appreciate it. Your time showing the game and how it works, and the link with the blockchain activity. And we're gonna let everyone answer that question. But before that, we got Jason for another try, and should be the one.
So as it turns out, if you're running Adobe After Effects, Illustrator, and Photoshop at the same time, and then you try to run a game on that same drive, it doesn't work well. And so that was the issue, and it has now been resolved. So let me show you guys what this is supposed to look like now. So you guys can see it is much, much smoother. So I just wanted to show you guys this so that you know that it's not a broken, terrible game, and that was entirely my fault, not the game's fault. And let's go ahead and get crafting a shotgun, and there we go. That's better. That's better. This is what it's supposed to look like. So these red things, these are minerals. You use these to craft most guns. Which you will need definitely to survive in this world. Now, one of the cool things that you have here is you have this gun, which is a bubble gun. Now, it helps you find things around you. Okay, so that blue there is a core piece that we need to go get. And you can see these things from outside. They're pretty cool. And if you have a bunch of different people, you can all boost each other's bubbles to get better range. So this is a bone snapper. Oh my God, if I fall off the map, I'm going to be so angry. Here is a core fragment. We have to collect 3 of these, and then the core will become visible once we've done that. Not quite there yet. And there's a wide variety of weapons that you can craft if you have the materials for them, from assault rifles to sniper rifles to, really anything that you can imagine. And it is a wickedly fun game. My favorite monster, which somebody in the community was like, I hope that this doesn't happen. My favorite monster is a monster that's called the Ravager. And what it does is it shows up and eats you. And if you're playing by yourself, that's pretty much game over, because there's no way for you to, escape from the inside of the Ravager. If you're with a bunch of other people, then they can shoot the Ravager and kill it, and then you can, potentially continue living. But yeah.
And obviously, I guess the Ravager comes the least expecting time, I guess.
Well, so they've actually built some pretty complex AI into the Ravager, which is one of the things that makes it so fun. You can actually, it will hunt you. So you'll be just minding your own business, playing, and you can hear a little bit of interesting music that will come on, which I'm not playing. Oh my God, I'm going to die here. They will play some. Oh, see, and I died. But it'll play some music, and so you'll know that it's coming, and then you'll look up and you'll see it jump from rock to rock as it hunts you, and then it'll just drop on top of you and eat you, and you die, and it's terrible. And it's good times though. Yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for giving me another chance to demo that. I know you guys are at time, but I just didn't want everybody to think that it was a irreparably broken game. And it was instead a broken presenter who spent too much of his time watching Cars with a toddler this morning. So.
No problem. Thanks a lot, Jason. Actually, it was perfect because we got some time for the past question to actually be answered. And I think we got a winner. So Matt Tactics, for Jesse's presentation, you actually won the prize made by Ultra Chess. Sorry for that. And it's actually a Discord page expert. So same. Normally, you've seen the link of the form that we've shared at the beginning, and you just need to fill out the form. I'm just going to show you face so we remember that you were the winner. You just need to fill out the form, and our team will be in contact with Jesse's team to make that happen. So guys, again, thanks a lot for your time. Really appreciate your time to show to demo your game on your platform as well with you, Jordi. It was fun. It was good as well. And I wish you a very good end of the day for some of you. I would say good weekend for most of you. And I see you next time. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.